Welcome to Sorry for the Delay, episode 30. I'm your editor, Mia. In this week's episode, the boys celebrate a podcast milestone with Sean getting heated about public restrooms. We share a sneak peek of the Easter egg Joshua left on his trip, and the boys unbox another Universal Monster figure. Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. Joshua, how you doing, baby boy?
I'm good. You know, I every time we start this, it's like, do I ever want to say, things suck? Is that the first thing anybody wants to hear of their day? Like you walk in, you go, you know what, today sucked. So I maybe I'll start one of these sometime and just say my day sucks, but generally my days are pretty good. So I'm glad to be here, Sean. I'm glad everybody else is here. Thank you for showing up. As always, we appreciate you all. And I think we have some good stuff for you today. I'm not sure. So I'm looking forward to today's.
I think we do, Joshua. Show. We got a bunch of good stuff for you guys today. With that being said, your workout starts right now for those of you who want to partake in a workout. For those of you who don't want to partake in a workout, please crack open a 40. Have a drink with me. Joshua, do you have any reasons to drink, as we usually do?
I got all kinds of reasons to drink. For one, I will always say, no matter what you drink, whether it's water, Gatorade, or whatever, you can drink whatever you want during this show. Today, I'm actually having some Jack and Coke. I'm keeping it simple. I'm being honest today, everybody. There's not water in here. I'm confessing today is a Tuesday. Sometimes you just, you got to have a little extra beverage after work. And today, everybody, I'm having that beverage, and it's a Jack and Coke today. But I do have a reason to drink.
All right. What is it?
All right. So, because I talk about holidays, I found a reason to drink, everybody, because today there is a holiday, and it is a drinking holiday. Today, on Tuesday, April 23rd. Today is German Beer Day, everybody. German
Beer Day. Let's go. Hell yeah. Like Heffenweisers? I think that's what a German beer is. Maybe do they make lagers? I'm sure
there's a lot of German beers.
Right?
Yeah, no, they make a ton of beers. And I Googled this, as I usually do. According to Google, in total, there are about 1,300 breweries in Germany which produce over 5,000 brands of beer.
God damn, son. That's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer, right? And according to Google, the most popular German beer brand imported to the United States, believe it or not, is Beck's. Sean, have you ever had Beck's beer?
Oh, okay. No, but I've seen one commercial for it, and that was it.
I'm going to be honest, because I knew I was going to bring this up. I legitimately, before we started, and I got off work, fairly early, 2 hours before we even started this. I'm not going to say I put 100 miles on my truck that's falling apart to go look for Beck's beer, but I made a couple stops, stopped at a little grocery store here, a little freaking, what was I going to say? Freaking, not a bar, but a liquor store. I stopped in and I walked in and go, hey, do you guys sell Beck's? And everybody looked at me like, what the hell is a Beck? They didn't know, even knew what a Beck was, the Beck's beer. So apparently, even though it's the most imported beer into the United States, German beer, nobody's got it where I live. Nobody carries this shit. So, sorry everybody. I really wanted to try a Beck's beer on cam here today for all of you guys, but I couldn't find one. I couldn't even find an empty bottle in the trash just to pretend like, hey, I tried it. I couldn't even find that. Or a bottle cap.
At least you tried,
nothing
Joshua.
To represent
At
Beck's.
least you tried, bro.
Yeah. So maybe I'll try one of these days. I never tried one. Haven't had a whole lot of German beer in my life. I usually drink other things, but Yeah, I guess it's the most popular, most imported, and happy German Beer Day, everybody. So maybe try some German beer. Check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, I'm all for it. German beer, let's go. Guten Tag, or I don't know what they say, bro.
I don't know either. I mean, I don't know if this next one, again, one of these things that I looked up, another little holiday observances, whatever. I guess today also is Movie Theater Day, Sean.
Movie theaters. Bro, have you been to a movie theater recently? They're like non-existent. I mean, what is the point of a movie theater? Am I right?
I really do enjoy movie theaters. Like I love the whole experience. But since I upgraded my home living area, like the TV and the surround sound, whatever. I mean, it's not a crazy sophisticated system, but it's tough to kind of pull yourself off of a comfy couch. And you got your fridge over there, you got drinks right there, you got snacks right there. It's kind of hard to get away from that, but movie theaters are great. And if you are a movie theater person, I do have quite a few movies that are scheduled to come out on this year in 2024. Are you curious, Sean? Do you want to know some of the new movies that are coming out this year?
They're still pumping out movies in movie theaters? Hang on, Joshua. Before you do this, I want to say my side of movie theaters. For one,
okay. Right.
I'm glad that you like sitting down on the couch and watching TV, because that's the same reason that I don't go out in nature, right? Same thing. So for movie theaters, for me, it has to take something big. Like, it has to be a big movie event. Like when they did the Avengers stuff, like Avengers Endgame and those movies, I went out and saw those. Those are great in the theater. But I could have gotten the same experience just sitting on my couch. So yeah, it takes a certain movie, to get me going, to get me out there into the public eye. I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But that's my take on movie theaters. They're cool, but it takes a certain kind of movie to get me out there, baby. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm hoping a few of these movies I ramble off between you and some of the listeners. Hopefully, I give you a reason to get back in the theater, pay those adult tickets, because I know you're not a senior, and I know you're not not a kid, you're not a junior, so you're gonna have to pay full adult prices. But maybe one of the movies I'm about to say here will get you off your couch, Sean. Not necessarily into nature, but it'll get you, you'll be in a safe, warm place. I guess fairly safe.
Safe? I don't know about safe. When that Batman movie came out, there was that psychopath who killed people in the theater. So movie theaters aren't safe. No. Don't you tell me safety in movie theaters.
No. All right, we're gonna. Yes, that did happen. That was an event. That was a tragic and sad event. I think a lot of people are on edge about going to movie theaters, but let's just see if any of these movies interest you. We'll get you off the couch. Give you a reason to buy that limited edition popcorn bucket. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
so number one. I mean, if you want to do that with it, you can do whatever you want with you paid the money for the limited edition bucket. You can spew all over that fucking thing if you want to. It is your
I'm sorry, Joshua. Continue. Number one. Lay it on me.
All right, number one that may get you or me off the couch is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which comes out May 10th. What do you think, Sean? Are you going to see?
No.
That movie?
No, I'll wait for that one to come straight to DVD. I'll see that one on Netflix in 3 years. So we're good. Next.
All right. So yeah, a bunch of monkeys crawling around. You're not gonna go see it. Okay. Okay. I'm with you. Thumbs down. It's probably a good movie. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna watch it over free. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga that comes out May 24th. What do you think, Sean? Are you going to go see Furiosa?
Furiosa. I mean, you have my interest peaked, but I probably still won't go see it. I'll wait for that one to come on HBO Max or some shit. Like,
I might go see that. Did you see the first ones? Did you see the other Mad Max one?
I've only seen the first.
That
I've only seen the first Mad Max.
So good.
That's the only one I've seen. I've only seen the first one. Yeah. I mean, I'm not hating.
Gosh,
They're really good movies,
so good.
But
I'm going thumbs up. That's a good one. You probably could watch that in movie theaters. Check it out. I would say go see that one because I may do it. We'll see when it comes out. That's May 24th. Next movie. Got a few of these. How about The Crow, which comes out June 7th?
Is this a remake? Did they remake The Crow?
Yeah, they did.
Then no, I'm not gonna go see the remake of The Crow.
Damn.
I'm good. I'll put on the original for free.
All right, Sean's not going to watch The Crow.
Remakes,
I'm not going to watch it either. If anybody else goes watches it, feel free to put down the comments if it sucked or whatever you want to do. Along with all these movies, comment if you want to. Next one on my list. How about the awe-inspiring? Everybody loves these two characters on screen. Bad Boys 4.
Okay, you have my attention peaked here. I mean, I'm a big Bad Boys fan. Will Smith always will have my heart, no matter who he slaps. So I'm probably going to go see this one. Thumbs up for me. That's a thumbs up. That's a good summertime movie. I feel like it would be.
Okay. I'm probably not going to go see Bad Boys. I get it, it's action packed, all that, but I'm not a big. They had me at 1, 2. I kind of just tippy toed around, but it seems like the more you make them, the older they get. You just they're in walkers now. You know what I mean? They got a freaking
now.
little colostomy bag. They're not. I don't know. They're not just okay. Maybe. Okay, got another one. Let's lay it down here. How about A Quiet Place, Day 1?
Have you seen A Quiet Place? Have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I would say that these movies kind of are experienced better in a theater setting because it's better sound quality, right? So it's pretty cool, the way they do their sound design, because it's the movie is silent most of the time, So I would see that one. I would see that one in theater, but I'm a little pussy, so I don't like scary movies. They scare me.
I'm with you. I'm going all in on The Quiet Place. See, that I think that was cool. I didn't know anything about it when I first watched it. I watched it on Netflix when it first came out. Mm-hmm. The other one, obviously. But I thought it was a pretty cool movie. So maybe I'll watch this one in theaters. All right. How many times have I gotten you off the couch already? Only twice now? Shit.
Twice. Only twice. So let's go.
All right. I know you like cartoons. I know you're into anime. I know there's a place in your heart. How about Despicable Me 4?
Ooh. No, I'll wait for that one. I'll wait for that one to come out on Pirate Bay or something. The thing with me in cartoon movies, it's I would rather watch them at home than in theaters because you have to deal with kids, bro. Bunch of little wee heads walking around and shit. And I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with that shit,
Okay. All right. Not doing it. Not doing it. All right. A few more here. How about Deadpool 3?
Yes, obviously. Yeah, gonna go see it. Marvel movie, Deadpool. I'm in. Sign me in. That's 2 thumbs all the way up. Up. Yeah, my bad.
All right, John's doing it. All right, how many more of these you want to hear? I got a couple more. Let me give you another one.
How many movies are there? God damn.
There's a ton of movies coming out this year. I'm actually excited for all these movies. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to go to theaters for all these, but I'm excited about the movies that are coming out. How about Beetlejuice 2?
Oh, okay. So I was going to wait for Halloween to talk about this one because I feel like, or as it got closer to the opening date, right? I don't know how I feel about this one. It looks like it's going to be a great movie. It looks like they're sticking pretty true to how the original was shot and stuff like that. I'm just, I don't know if you can relive that magic of what Beetlejuice was, I don't know if you can trap that in another bottle. So I might give it a shot. I might try it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it 1 thumbs up right now. 1 thumb halfway in.
1 thumb. the half thumb. You're giving it just to the knuckle. You're not going full deep thumb. You're just
not all the way.
Not
all the way. Yeah, just the knuckle, baby.
All
Knuckle
right.
deep.
Let me give you one more. That's it. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
I don't know how they're doing a part 2 of this. I really don't. Could be a prequel. Could be some shit. I don't know how they're doing it. How about Gladiator 2?
Well, okay, I might go see this in theater, but I might go take like one of my family members to go see it, because as a kid growing up, like we would watch Gladiator all the time, because it was just like one of my dad's favorite movies, so he would put it on like anytime it was on TV. So I'll probably do that, but otherwise, me personally, I'd probably just wait for that one to come on HBO too. So we'll see. I give this one like a shaky hand maybe. So
yeah, okay, we're using our thumbs, we're using our hands, we're sitting our ass on the couch. We got all kinds of ways to rate these movies.
Yeah, if you compare it to me sitting on the couch, it's like me going like, I might get up for a drink. So it's like that.
Okay. All right. Well, those are the movies I have for you, everybody. And if any of those caught your attention and gave you a reason to get up off the couch, feel free to give a little review if you'd like down in the comments. Anywhere you like, post it. Maybe on the socials or some shit. I really don't. It'd just be cool to hear some feedback. But I'm curious. I'm curious to know if anybody gives a shit about those movies and if you're going to take the time to go watch them.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
It doesn't seem like Sean is.
We'll see. Let us know. That'd be cool. Hey, there was a few in there that I cared about. Not all of them, but just a few. So, yeah, I mean, was that all you had for holidays, Joshua?
What are you going to do? For holiday, actually, I got a couple more. Here, okay, I'll give them to you. Here we go. Speed round. Holiday speed round. Let me know what you think. National Picnic Day. How do you feel about that shit?
It involves going outside, so I'm going to say no to that. But then again, I love food. Picnic food, though. Oh, can we just go on? Hang on. Let me go on a tangent real quick about picnic food. Picnic food is it's upsetting, right? It's upsetting for a few reasons, and I'll explain as I go into this. Reason number one, there's no way in hell that you can have like a really nice meal without having to plan it out. Like picnics are supposed to be like a spur of the moment kind of thing. Like, hey, let's go on a picnic. Let's go on a picnic and just have fun. There's none of that with the picnic food. Like, if you want to bring like hors d'oeuvres, like meat and stuff like that, yeah, you can bring like dried salami is probably the only thing you can bring without it being cool, or maybe a thing of hummus that will last you like 5 minutes because it has to be cooled down. Like, you know what I mean? You have to put time and effort into figuring out how to bring food with you. So it kind of like defeats the purpose of going on a picnic unless you like plan out the picnic. And at that point in time, you might as well just go out to dinner or something. Like, I don't know. And then picnic food itself is just like little hors d'oeuvres. Like, you're feeding me like a little piece of salami. Like, I'd rather have a burger, or I'd rather just like I don't know, have some KFC. Yeah. Maybe that's just me, Joshua. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I just hate picnics. Maybe I just hate everything in general nowadays. I don't know, buddy. That's it. That's all I have. That's my rant.
Yeah, picnics. I can't even tell you that if I've ever been on one. One that I actually wanted to go on, and I wasn't held against my will for a picnic. But I mean, maybe they're fun. I don't know. I've always thought drinking out in public wasn't okay. You bring the wine out there and the cheese. Next thing you know, you're getting a billy club to the back of the head because the cop's like, don't you know it's illegal to drink outside? And you just get fucking slapped. It's like you're supposed to be romantic and you're trying to propose. And you get fucking hit by it with a stick. I don't. I mean, maybe it's okay. I don't know. It's fire season. You're trying to light candles and be all fucking romantic, and then you fucking accidentally burn down a forest or some shit. I mean, there's a lot of risk involved in having a picnic. A lot of risk. You go to the beach. I'm gonna go in the water real quick, and you get stung by a jellyfish. You get a cramp, and you get sucked up by a rip current, and you fucking die. There's risks in outdoor adventures.
Christ.
There's risks. There's problems with going outside and putting your life on the line, no matter where you go.
Listen, I think just by the end of this podcast,
warning.
Joshua, I'm just going to convert you. I'm going to convert you into somebody who just doesn't want to go outside at the end of this podcast. That's all that's happening.
I would like to see you do that. Convert me to an inside only cat. You do that. Put a little bell on me so even though I'm upstairs, downstairs, but I'm not outside. You try to convert me because I will always be an adventurer. I will always go outside, and I'm not afraid to get a little sun on my skin. I need it. This face needs sun.
I don't think so, buddy. I think that face needs
body.
less sun.
I'm getting a little glossy, am I? Yeah, but
what's next? What's the next one?
So National Picnic Day. The next one. What do we got over here? What, okay, how about this one, Sean? You're romantic. We just got done talking about picnics. Maybe somebody else will appreciate this day. How about National Lovers Day?
National Lovers Day. Huh. That's kind of nice. I mean, it gets better than Valentine's Day, right? It's so fucking commercialized. Just have another day on the calendar that's just you and your lover. Like, why does my wife need to know about my lover?
I don't know. I mean, that's between you and the wife. If you have a pink flamingo out in front of your house and your wife's wondering why people are showing up to your front door knocking just randomly, well, you put the flamingo out on your fucking, in the grass. You got an upside down pineapple as your door knocker. Yeah, well, people are just, the mailman's gonna show up and he's gonna be curious. Where to put? Do I put it in this slot? Do I put it in that slot? He's gonna have options when he sees the upside down pineapple. So I mean,
oh man,
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah. I'm okay with this holiday, so it's good.
You're okay with the National Lovers Day? You're good with that one?
Yeah, I'm good with that one.
Well, okay, maybe you'll like this next one. Maybe you won't like this next one. How about this one for you, Sean? How about this one? Mm-hmm. National Take a Chance Day.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's...
Today, are you taking a chance?
Clearly.
Take a chance.
I don't want to take a chance today, buddy. I'm just going to go sit here and just sulk in my National Lover Day.
You're not taking a chance? You're not like me? You're not going to go out there and risk it all for just, something. Get out there and, again, feel some skin. Here, random tangent. So over the weekend, what's today? Yeah. Over the weekend, I watched 2 documentaries. One of them, some people may know about or may not know about. And if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it because it takes place in Yosemite National Park. The documentary is called Free Solo. Do you know what that? Have you heard of Free Solo? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I've seen that. It's really cool.
Did you saw Free Solo? Holy shit! If anybody listening to this has never seen Free Solo, I get it. Okay, so it basically is about this really, famous. He doesn't even want to be famous. He enjoys rock climbing, and he does it to the highest of levels. This guy's, it's called Free Solo because he does rock climbing. On this particular documentary, is he did it without any ropes, not tied in. He scaled. I believe it was wasn't Half Dome. It was the other Al Cap. I think Al Cap was the one that he scaled, and he did this without ropes. And he did, I think it was in like 3 hours or something like that. He scaled this thing. So it's a great documentary, and everybody should watch it. One, because it highlights Yosemite National Park, which is pretty awesome. And it highlights the individual who does the climbing. But what it would take to scale a mountain or a cliff or a face without any ropes, any climbing gear, and just have no fear doing it. That's amazing. Like I truly find that, like, when I watch that, it legitimately almost brought a tear to my eye, because what it takes to do that, the dedication and the appreciation for just, because he doesn't want to die. Obviously he wants to live, but the appreciation for life and beauty and adventure, it's just amazing. And then the way they filmed that documentary, it was classic. So please do check out Free Solo, because it again, if you don't like climbing, just get over it, turn on for a little bit. It really is an amazing documentary. Check it out.
Yeah, I second Joshua on that. Like, that documentary was fucking amazing. Like, watching him do it, and like the perseverance that he had, and he kind of like does it nonchalantly too, like without being arrogant about it. He's just climbing up that mountain, man. He's just fucking doing it. Mindset is just going up, nothing going down. Like, it's fucking crazy. So highly recommend it.
Yeah, and it's funny because in the middle of that, again, you guys should watch it, but towards the middle of it, they before he does the climb, they actually put him through one of those CT scans where they put your body into like a, where they kind of take pictures of your brain and shit. So they put him in there, and they lit this thing up, and they were like firing pictures at him, and he was just kind of, his brain was like reacting to things. So obviously it's like a knife or like a gun or, just like all kinds of wild shit. And they put his brain next to somebody else's, just a regular, like somebody who would just see some shit and be like, oh fuck, that's scary or what have you, just would react to that. He was just like regular. Like his heart, his brain, nothing skipped a beat. And the doctor was like, well, there's nothing wrong with your brain, but in order for you to like have some crazy reaction, some shit's really got to go on. And if you watch the documentary, there's some real shit going on with what he's doing on that climb, and he is just like in it, and he is not afraid.
Calm as a cucumber, baby.
Could be a little afraid. Calm, and you got to look at it. Watching it, you'll get the EBGBs, I promise. Like, if you've ever like stood on a ladder and you're like, oh shit, like this is kind of this, I feel weird. Watching that documentary, the way they filmed it, you will get some kind of like you're standing on a cliff, and it's truly amazing, truly amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good tangent, Joshua. Good tangent.
Check it out. I don't know what to say. That was great. It was a good one. Recommend it.
Nice. Where were we at before you sent us on that tangent, Joshua? What were we talking about?
We were talking about the holidays and picnics and shit. It was national. Yeah, it was National Take a Chance Day. So that's right. I just did. I went camping. I just highlighted the documentary Free Solo, which was nowhere near what this Alex Arnold is doing. Nowhere near what he's doing. It's pretty fucking amazing.
I have a reason why not to take a chance, Joshua. The reason being is that you could go outside and die if you take a chance. All right. That's why there ain't no risk in it over here on this side, baby. Like, the only thing that's going to get me is my own self. All right. My heart. That's what's going to get me. But I ain't going outside and I ain't taking chances.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm going out on my own terms, baby. Burger in my hand.
That's fair.
Drinking my lamp.
That is totally acceptable. That's the ticket that's the show that you want to watch. That's the movie theater that you want to buy that bucket of popcorn to. Mm-hmm. By all means, you buy that bottomless bucket and you eat that shit. Get that butter all over your mouth. Smear that shit from lip to lip. Gobble it up. That's what you're watching. That's what you want. Do it.
Hey, but also on the taking a chance thing, this brings me to one of the things I wanted to talk about, Joshua. One of the things I want to talk about is what we ended the last episode on, is the eclipse, right? The eclipse happened. People enjoyed it up here in the north or the west coast. we really didn't see the eclipse. We saw probably like a partial of it. It was partially cloudy as well, so we really didn't see much. But a few things on this. First thing being, if you are one of the people who went blind looking at the eclipse, that's on you. Like, what are you doing that you're staring directly into the sun without any eye protection on? Are you that batshit crazy? Just because the sun is being blocked out by the moon doesn't mean that you can look at the sun still. Second thing I have on this eclipse, Joshua. For the love of God, can we stop with the world is going to end on X day? Oh, you know what? 3 weeks from now, the world's going to end. I'm so sick and tired of people saying this over and over and over again, just to be proved absolutely wrong and incorrect. It's been bugging me since this whole damn eclipse thing happened. People have just wanted to the world's going to change after the eclipse. The world's going to be different. The world's over the way you know it, blah, blah, blah. We've stepped into a parallel fucking universe. I'm fucking crazy about it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to be a fucking idiot. Actually, you are still a fucking idiot. You were never just an idiot when you woke up. You were an idiot from birth. These are the two things that have got me going, Joshua. Like, I am tired of the false apocalyptic predictions, and I'm tired of people just being stupid in general, bro. Like, Darwin had it right when he said, and I quote, "Fuck bitches, get money." Like, god damn, dude.
You didn't say that shit.
I'm off my soapbox.
Darwin did not say that shit. Darwin didn't say that shit. I don't think Darwin said that. I don't even know fuck was a word back then.
I don't know, bro.
I mean,
do you have any input on that, buddy? Do you have any input?
As far as eclipses go, like how I feel about
any
eclipses,
of what I just said
and all right. Well, one, you're right. You should never look at the sun. No matter if there's eclipse or not, or just don't look at the sun, because you will probably go blind, or you'll burn little holes in your. I'm not a doctor, but you might burn little holes in your eyes or some shit, and you'll see spots for the rest of your fucking life. It's not a smart thing to do. Sorry to use foul language and be so harsh about it, but that's why some of us don't make it, like, hey, let's go play, tag on the freeway. You're the same person looking at the sun without glasses or some shit. Like, you're probably not going to make it. You're making bad choices in life. So, make better choices. If you are the person that looked at the sun without glasses and you went blind, like, just make better choices. Listen to this podcast, because we'll have better advice for you than whoever told you to look at the sun during an eclipse. We are better people than that. We'll steer you in a better direction.
For sure.
I think eclipses are an amazing thing to be able to witness. I know they happen. I don't know if they happen all the time, but I know there's certain places around the planet you could see them, fairly regularly. I mean, I don't know. You just got to go to these places. But I think it's worth witnessing. I don't know if I would spend $100 or $12,000 to fly to Texas or go to Italy or somewhere just to see an eclipse. I would just make that part of my vacation or some shit. I'd make it. I would make that an event happening within. But I think it's worth seeing. If you've never seen an eclipse, why not? Give it a shot. But don't blow your bag on going to see one. Don't do that. I
agree with you.
I don't know. Maybe just fucking, I don't know. Don't look at the sun. What else can I say? Don't look at the sun.
The sun.
Be smarter than that. Yeah, be smarter than that. I don't know.
Anyway, Joshua, that was my rant. Hey, what's going on in your background right now, buddy? What is that shit? Are these little aliens? Are they getting fucked back there?
Yeah, so that's another one of my thought up in this wild mind of mine. I just, got into my little AI create an image little portal that I like to get into every once in a while. And there's some aliens back there, have some drinks. It was supposed to pay homage to the German beer day, but I like to go the weird and wild route. So I went the route of just, aliens sitting around having a drink. Because I think on some level we're all aliens, on some level we all like to sit around and have a drink. So I just punched a couple words in, came up with that background, and that's just kind of what I thought of back there. But creatively, that's just what I came up with. So hopefully that
looks fucking cool.
Likes that shit.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. All right, Joshua, let me get on another topic here. Now that I've cooled down a little bit here. Hey, buddy,
your fucking
this is
solar
episode
eclipse
30.
shit, man.
This is episode 30, Joshua. Do you realize that you could watch one episode a day for 30 days?
I know that is
for almost a whole month, Joshua. For almost a whole month, you could watch us just do this, and enjoy every minute of this, whatever this is. But with that being said, buddy, I was thinking about it. I was thinking to myself, I was like, 30 episodes. 30 is a big number, 30, man. 30. Dirty 30. And then it dawned on me, Joshua. It dawned on me. I was like, I got to come in hot today. I got to come in hot with a few topics that get me hot, because 30, dirty topics, right?
Okay.
So,
okay,
Joshua.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm following you along. I'm following you're trickling, you're drip feeding it. I am following you 100%. I passed 30 a long time ago. I'm all dripped out. You ain't getting no more drip out of me, okay? That drips a lot. That 30-year-old drips, they're 100-year-old freaking dust now, whatever the fuck. The drips are gone. What do you got?
So, here is one thing that I thought would be presumptuous or would be good to talk about on the Dirty 30. Can we talk about public bathrooms, Joshua? Public restrooms in America are some of the most disgusting, vile places on the planet Earth. The reason I say this is because as a person who travels on the couch and surfs through multicultures.
Did you say you traveled on the couch? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I travel on the couch, Joshua. Yeah. You basically sit down, put a YouTube video on, and then you go to wherever you want. China, Tokyo.
Got it. That's okay.
I've been to a lot of places on the couch, buddy. In these countries, they have some of the nicest public restrooms, my guy. Like, I'm talking like high-end 5-star like hotel level bathrooms that you can just get off into like the metro at. And I'm like, why don't we have this kind of stuff here in America? Like, what? Like, we're supposed to be this fucking rah best country in the fucking world, right? Yeah, we can't even fucking have public restrooms that don't get covered in shit. Like, what the fuck is our infrastructure here? Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is something that just like I think about on occasion when I have to take a piss and I'm in the middle of the fucking like downtown and shit smells like piss. Fucking shit's on the fucking ceiling. It's like, what is going on here? What is going on? So that was one thing I wanted to bring up on here. Fucking restrooms. The second thing I wanted to bring up, Joshua.
Fair.
The second thing I wanted to bring up here is, how do I even explain this? How do I go about saying this without too much controversy here? I don't know. I guess the way you can just say it is, what is with all the fuckboy cologne? Like, I'm talking like Old Spice, Axe, like these heavily like scented like fucking body spray shit. Like this, it's all making a comeback recently, and it's bugging the shit out of me, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm just getting older and it's like my nose is more sensitive to just smelling shit, but if I'm at a restaurant and you walk past me and you smell like you just took a bath in Old Spice, like, what are you doing with your life, bro? Like, who are you trying to impress? I'll tell you right now, it better be somebody who can't smell. Shout out to back to the episodes, whatever that disease was where you can't smell anything. Like, I hope that's what you have, because you offend, buddy. You offend, and it's disgusting. These were just some of the things I thought about, Joshua. All right, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Just wanted to get that off my chest.
You make solid points all around. You know me. I'm always gonna sit here, listen to you. I'll listen to anybody who wants to talk. I'm a sponge. You know, so I have a similar thing with public bathrooms. I think public bathrooms around, I don't know. I haven't been to too many countries, so I don't want to YouTube public bathrooms, because that just will bring up a shit storm. No pun intended. It'll just bring up like a whole lot of just kind of wild stuff. Don't want to go on Reddit. It's probably not a good place to do that either. Or some of these places, it's just probably not good. But I'm going to take your word at it that maybe where we live in this local place, bathrooms are a little nasty. But I never understood why toilet paper, after being, wiped, in the nether regions, end up on the side of the toilet and not in the toilet. Poo on toilet paper, or whatever you're wiping up. I mean, it could be your fucking toe jam, could be your whatever you're wiping up. Most of the time, it's some brown, black, chunky something on paper sitting next to a toilet. Yeah, that goes in the toilet, everybody. This is a PSA. I agree with Sean. That needs to go in the toilet. So
you're talking about like
Sean,
when they put it into the little garbage bag. You're talking like when it goes on the side, not like when it lands on the side of the toilet. Like, you're talking about when it goes into like a little basket, like a little garbage bag, like that.
No, I'm talking about just legitimate. It just ends up on the tile right next to the toilet.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't want to turn this into a poo thing, because nobody wants to listen to poo for 10 minutes. But I agree with Sean. Yes, we need to maybe put a sign up right next to the fucking toilet. It says, if your toilet paper looks like this when you're done with it, it goes down there. It doesn't go over here. We can make a sign. If we can make a sign over the fucking sink that says, wash your hands for wash your thumbs. If we're that courteous over the sink, why can we not put in the bathroom, if your paper looks like this, it goes right, it goes there. That's all I'm going to say about freaking poo paper. Goes there. And your cologne, the whole cologne thing. I do agree with you. I mean, just go a little bit lighter on the cologne. Cologne's expensive. I don't care if it's Brute and it costs you $5. Doesn't mean you got to pour half the bottle on yourself. You got a good, a good deal at Target or some shit. You don't gotta bathe in it. Just make it mysterious. You know what I mean? You're gonna put a little bit of that on you. Make somebody have to get closer to you to be able to smell it. Like, that's the whole reason the cologne is for the intimacy, to get close to somebody. Like, you know what I mean? It draws you in, like a flower. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, what's that? It brings you in. If I could smell you, male, female, whatever you identify as, if I can smell you 10 minutes after you left the room, I'm fucking not gonna hang out with you, because you're gonna sit in my car. You're gonna fucking smell just like fast food does. When you're fucking, the bag's not there, 3 days later, you're like, how come it still smells like fucking, you know what I mean? If you're making my car smell 2 hours after you fucking were in it, you're riding in the trunk. Okay? You're fucking not sitting in the front seat. I'm buying a truck. Just letting you know. You're fucking riding in the back. You're not getting in my car.
That's fucking great.
You know?
That's fucking
So, great. I agree with you, Sean. don't put too much cologne on. Fuck boy, regular boy, whatever you identify as, just make it intimate. Make me want to get close to you to smell it. Baby. You know, I want to get close to you. I want to get, girl, I want to slide in to that brand new thong you just bought or whatever it is. You know what I mean? I want to be able to get close to that. I don't want to smell that rusty fucking leftover something that's been there for 2 weeks because it's festering. Like, just let me get in there first. Let me smell it when I get there. You know?
Jesus, Joshua. All right, we got to move on from this. Hey, so last week we talked about we got the footage. You sent me the footage for your little road trip adventure. I have all that footage. I've been editing the footage. Joshua saw a little test piece that I put together, which, by the way, Joshua, I changed a fair amount of that because I was not happy with it. I wanted to bring something up in this episode because I don't want to get too far away from it as we go on further into the weeks and stuff like that. Joshua had a Easter egg that he put out into the world, right? And I want to get this out as soon as possible. So I put together this morning an edit of that Easter egg. And Joshua hasn't seen it. And I don't think I spoiled too much in this other than giving people an idea of the location. I don't show what is in the Easter egg, even though Joshua did film that part. If you want to know what's in the Easter egg, it'll be out in the full video, so in the full episode. And right now, that video is probably going to be about 25 minutes long, considering Joshua filmed a lot of things, and all of them were pretty interesting. So with that being said, Joshua, I'm going to share my screen for the people and for you. And I want to watch this together. It should be about maybe 2 minutes long. Now, I don't know. So you and I are recording here, but in post, I'll have Mia put this up as like an actual, like she'll just cut the video in because I don't know how delayed we're going to be on it. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you, buddy. Let me know when you can see it.
I'm nervous. Oh, wait, who is that guy? Who's that guy right there? God, man, that guy. Get him out of here. Guys, nobody wants to look at that guy.
All right.
Get him out of here.
So I will go ahead and play this. Joshua, I'm just going to count us in. 1, 2, 3. I know that we're kind of on a delay right now. So when you hear me do 3, I've pushed play. And then Mia, you can go ahead and just cut it into there. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, everybody. Last day of the trip. Actually, up here in Utah. This is the last day of the trip. We got a couple more things to do, but before we get out of here, I thought I'd leave a little Easter egg for everybody who likes to get out and see the world, adventure a little bit. So if you find yourself in this spot, I left you a little gift, you could say, a little surprise. That's a rattlesnake. Don't get caught in there. Well, if you're lucky, you'll be here when it shows up. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
So there you go. Joshua, how'd you feel about that? First of all, could you hear any of that?
I'm a little upset that I'm a little upset that I didn't bring my limited edition popcorn, and I'm a little bummed out that I saw some people in the back still sleeping when that was going on. So for you back there, you're failing the class. You're not passing the class, but for you up front, for the people who made it to the front, and you saw that clip. I mean, I don't know if you heard it, but if you saw it, that takes a lot of work to get up there. Doing that is not easy. I by far am not any kind of, sit in front of the camera guy, so it might be, 30th episode, this might be surprising to you, me saying this, but being out there, it was tricky to take the footage. I don't know if many of you listening to this have ever tried to take footage or whatever, doing these kinds of things, but it was fun. I'm glad I did it, because when you capture those moments in life, they're gonna cement themselves, because now you have them digitally. You can back them up on hard drives. There's clouds. Because if you ask me, what was the color of the dirt? What did it smell like? Or what, if you start asking me all these intimate questions, like what did the rock sound like when you stepped on it? Like, how am I supposed to remember that when I don't even remember half of my day at work today? Like, so I'm super, super happy that I have, have a friend like Sean and friends like you watching. I know most of the people watching, that I could share this with you guys, but you should all do the same thing. If you get out there with your family, your kids, your friends, whatever your event, capture these moments, because someday, I don't mean to get all, emotional or whatever about this whole thing, but someday we're going to be gone, and someday, people are going to look back at like they're going to want memories, right? So capture these moments, everybody, because they're special, and I'm glad I was able to share that with you. And like I'm glad Sean was able to put that together, because that's great. I could have not done anything close to that. So thank you, Sean. That was great.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Hey, so I'm working on finishing the whole entire episode for it. It'll be just a standalone piece. I'm hopefully getting it done within the next 2 weeks here. Like I said, it's a lot of footage, but I'm slowly getting it done. And all the music that you hear is being arranged by myself here. So it's pretty much just us. So hand arranged, hand edited. It's all fun. Like, really excited for the final product. I know, like I said before, Joshua saw a little bit of it, and I think it's going to come out pretty good. So thank you, Joshua, for going out there and doing that and saving me the trouble. So I appreciate that. But let's move on now.
There's going to be more of that. There's going to be more of that. Sorry to interrupt you, Sean, but there's going to be more. This is just the tip of what's to come. This is only the 30th episode. There's way more to come, everybody. So be on the lookout for that. It's just the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think I mentioned, but we'll post that on social. So people want to try to treasure hunt is the whole purpose of this. I think I left you enough clues in there to kind of figure out where they are. And if you need even more clues, wait until the final cut of that, and you'll get a better idea of where they are, so you can go out there and try to treasure hunt that stuff. But let's move on, Joshua. Do you have any fun finds today for us, buddy?
I do have a fun find, and I kind of, I was going to hold off on this one right here, but I'm so freaking interested in what's inside this thing. I usually leave these little kind of reveals for your little side of the world right here. But when, before that trip, before we left on that trip, we took a visit to Funko, the actual headquarters, the store, whatever it was. Like, we took a trip there, and I bought something that I've been waiting to open. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I know last week I gave you the option between 1, 2, and 3. This week you're not even going to get to pick a number. I'm picking your number for you.
That's fine. Go for it.
This is what this is my fun find or fun buy, whatever you want to categorize it as. Sean helped me pick this out. Sean usually has pretty good luck with this shit. So
No, I don't.
I'm hoping.
Don't put this on me.
Inside this little, and I love Ghostbusters, by the way. I love Ghostbusters. So I really hope, because again, you can see this is sealed. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting and everything, but this is still factory wrapped. And I guess you can get some kind of chase or something inside here that I really want to get. If I don't get it, whatever. But I'm excited to see what's inside because I've been waiting, since the trip. Okay, let's get into this thing, man. I really hope it's the Ghostbusters. I think it's supposed to be a burnt one. I don't know. Not the regular state puff.
I hope so too, buddy. Fingers crossed. It's gonna be.
All
I
right.
can feel it.
Let's see. I'm just gonna reveal this like a movie would. Oh man, it's still fucking cool, dude. But it's the regular little Puffy. It's the regular Puffy. Here, let me get this out of here real quick.
Oh man, you know what that just means, Joshua? I'm going to send you another one.
Damn it. Oh, get this out of here. All right, everybody. If you like Ghostbusters, it has ID. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. So freaking cool. Look at this thing. The weight on this too. I mean, the quality of it's pretty badass. But yeah, so this is my little fun treasure. It, I think most of these come with little, it's like a cool little card, but yeah, if somebody wants to have fun and have us open more of these up, we'll certainly do that for you. But this is my fun find. I think it's fucking awesome. It's going to go in the background somewhere. But that's what I have for all you guys. That's what I got. My little fun find or fun buy.
Nice, Joshua. Thank you for sharing. You know what? Because I feel so bad, Joshua, I'm going to send you another one. I'm going to send you one in the mail. So get ready for that. I don't know when it'll get there, but it'll get there for you, buddy. Yes. But let's go ahead and let's open up our unboxing here. So for the last few weeks, for those of you who do not remember, or for those of you who did not pay attention, or for those of you who just are joining us, we've been opening up these Universal Monster figures that I got at a place called Mart. The place again is called Mart. They just opened a store here in Seattle, and these were one of the things that I really wanted, and so we're going for the whole set here. So I bought a whole bunch of them in hopes that we get the whole set. So far, we're doing pretty well. No dupes yet, so knock on wood. Hopefully, no dupes continue. But anyways, we're gonna go and open this week's Universal Monsters. So this is kind of the package here. But I was not prepared to open this one, so I wasn't ready for the tear, as you do, Joshua. Yeah. So.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sean.
Once again, don't eat this. This is poo-poo, so you just move on from that. And what's always first, Joshua? That's right, my boy. It's the chair, my guy. It's the chair. The chair is always first. And we have some cool things here. Check this out. We have a thing of lager. Looks like a little thing of lager. And can you see it? It's a bow, a crossbow. Pretty fucking sick. And for those of you who know,
all right, accessories.
That gives it a little spoilers.
And cool accessories at that.
Yeah. Go ahead and just fucking open this. All right, here we go. Ooh, there he is. Look at him. Look at that, man. I believe this is Van Helsing, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, give you his little, yep, Van Helsing. There he is with his little card. There he is. Boom. Go ahead and put him in his little chair here. Pretty fucking cool, buddy. Pretty fucking cool.
I can dig it. I love those little things. I mean, I'm hopping on it. I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting on this little trinket thing. This is fun. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm opening up his little lager here. Look at this. Look at that little lager. It's fun. What is this? A beer for ants?
It's funny.
Just open up. Open up his little crossbow here. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at that. Look at that quality, man. Just fucking pew 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 pew. Fucking sensational, buddy. Sensational.
And if I'm not mistaken,
as I put this on
Van
him,
Helsing I was gonna say, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Van Helsing a vampire slayer?
Yeah. Yes, he was. Probably the greatest vampire slayer in the world.
The only.
I'm having such a hard time trying to put this shit onto his little arms and shit. It's not going as planned. It's hard, man. They make this shit difficult.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. Everybody, I tried my best. There you go. There, he's in his chair. Just pretend all this is in his hands. You know. Joshua, I know we're going kind of long, but we'll make it up. We're making up for last week. I know you have a few fortunes left. I want to leave people with a fortune and some lucky numbers. So, what do you got left back there, Joshua?
Right,
I know we got those toxic cookies.
Yeah, I still got toxic. Oh shit! One of these oh fuck! It's all over the table. Oh my gosh! Son of a bitch! I threw one of these that was like open still, and it just all over my desk now. Son of a bitch! All right, toxic cookie number. I got 2 toxics left. 2 toxic cookies left. All right, let's crush it up. Let's get into it. Toxic cookie fortune for April 23rd, 2024 is... There we go. Your imagination brings great joy to those around you. What do you know?
Wow. That's a good fortune. I mean, again, none of these are fortunes, but I like it. It's really nice.
I think it's fitting for the both of us. You know, I'm gonna give it to you one more time because I always read these things twice. Literacy is at the highest mark in my my chart here, so I got to read it one more time. Words, I got to practice. Let's give it to you for your fortune on April 23rd, 2024. Is your imagination brings great joy to those around you. Not just me, you too, everybody. Use your imagination. It's a great thing.
That's beautiful. That's a good one. And as always, we're just giving you your lucky numbers, just generated off a thing. Joshua, give me a number between 1 and 5. I'll go ahead and push the button.
4.
All right, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Here are your lucky numbers for the week. 8, 18, 28, 30, 32, 38, 40. Once again, for the people in the back that need to wake up, your lucky numbers are 8, 18, 28, 30, 32, 38, and 40. There you go, buddy. All the lucky numbers in the world couldn't save you. But, yeah. And I think with that being said, Joshua, I think we're pretty much done here, buddy. Do you have any final things to say? Anything to get off your chest? I know I got a bunch off my chest today.
The final thing I have to say is, because I did miss it earlier, today, on this day in history, on April 23rd, the first YouTube video was actually posted. The 18-second clip, me at the zoo, shows co-founder Jude Karim at the San Diego Zoo. It has been viewed more than 13 million times. So there you go, everybody. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, that guy, because today is our 30th episode and we couldn't have done it without the very first one being posted. So thank you, YouTube, for being able to make this happen. And thank you, everybody who's watching, listening, and be on the lookout for those treasures. Go out and travel a little bit.
Let's go. Hey, and just for the record, I was able to put them on, so it did work. And I dropped it.
Congratulations.
Anyways, see you guys later. Deuces.